Hello everybody, it's BTRGT with One Ring Gamer. We're getting back into some more of NBA 2K23, the Jordan Challenge. This one is against the Trailblazers. When the game hit 6 threes in the first half and scored 39 points in the whole, Drexler to end the second team.
When Michael Jordan played in Chicago, the crowd just went crazy to another decibel level. And I get the chills every time. He played with such a fury. He was electric on the court. Before the shrug game, the game against Portland in the NBA Finals, the public relations people couldn't find Michael. The reason was he was on the court taking three-point shots, and he was not noted as a three-point shooter. We asked him about it. He said, well, you know, you never know when a three-point shot might come in handy. Obviously, he had figured something out, that he was going to surprise them, but you have to hit the shots. This incredible onslaught of threes takes place in the first half, and he hit 6 of them. That was unheard of at that time for anyone. He looks over at our broadcast table and gives that shrug. And I think what I took out of that most, it showed his humility, that he could not believe that he hit 6 three-pointers. That was, I thought, one of the incredible moments in playoff history. I would have to go with Jordan as the GOAT.
Yeah, Jordan's the GOAT. Yeah.
Playing in the NBA Finals, motivation is a given. But if bulletin board material carries weight, the Blazers have plenty. The defending champion Bulls have added their voices to a...
Not far from Chicago Stadium, the beautiful fountain in Grant Park, here on the banks of Lake Michigan.
Hope you wanted to see all that.
All eyes on Chicago. Here tonight, it's the Chicago Bulls against the Portland Trailblazers in Game 1 of the NBA Finals. With Coach Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Arnold. And Mike, a joyous scene and...
How am I injured again? Injured again? What? No. It says he's hurt.
We get set here to tip off.
Love the energy in this building. Plenty of confidence for the defending champion Bulls and their fans. The Blazers would love to spoil that celebration and steal the momentum in this series.
And the Bulls with the best overall record in the regular season, Clark, 67 wins. No let-up from them in their title run a season ago.
Very impressive, Kevin. And this team is built to contend for a long time. For the Blazers, perhaps more pressure to deliver right now. The window not as wide open. They appear confident and ready to make their mark on history. We'll see how it plays out.
It is a tough chore for sure, though. On the floor for Portland, it'll be Terry tying an NBA Finals record in a half. Michael Jordan with his third three, providing an early lift for the Chicago Bulls. And stolen by Jordan. From deep, a 4 3-pointer falls for Jordan. The NBA Finals record is 6. He's knocking on the door and getting oh so close. Outside Williams. Trying to find Drexler. He's got it now. Back to Williams. Out to the right wing. Kersey passes to Drexler. 4 on the shot clock. To halt the run, and the layup is good.
Too easy for the glide. Drexler just finding ways to muscle through the contact.
That was the 2K drive. Does that move deserve another look? That triple gives Jordan 5. Michael Jordan is just 1 3-pointer away from an NBA Finals record. Paxson against Porter. Drexler scanning the floor. Kersey with the screen on Paxson. Porter hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
How about the balance from Porter? Showing some grit fighting through the contact.
And they double up Jordan. Right wing. Grant finds Jordan. Shoots the three. Tying the NBA Finals record. Michael Jordan with an exceptional display of shooting. That was his 6th three-pointer in this game. And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers. Michael Jordan really making a difference here.
And they took that just to stop the bleeding. Giving up way too many threes, and they'll try to make an adjustment.
So for the Bulls, Williams comes in for Bill Cartwright. And B.J. Armstrong has subbed in for John Paxson. And stolen by Jordan. 1:57 left in the first. The roof here in Chicago's going to blow off. Michael Jordan just collected his 7th shot from beyond the three-point line. That's an NBA Finals record. From deep three-point range, this is unbelievable. 8 three-pointers from Michael Jordan. And the Blazers seem to have no answer. And plenty of storylines coming into this series. Let's check. Jordan is now closing in on the most points in an NBA Finals half. Can he get to 33? Poked away, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession for the Trailblazers. Ryan is checked in for Williams. Robinson comes in for Jerome Kersey. And Pack subbed in for Terry Porter. Here's Drexler. It's rebounded by Jordan. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it out for the Bulls. This is truly sensational. Michael Jordan's long-range shooting beyond containment. And this arena is loving every moment of it. Launches the three. And with that basket, Michael Jordan has tied an NBA Finals record. 33 points and a half. We are witnessing something incredible. Danny Ainge is checked in for Clyde Drexler. Looking to stem the tide, Mike.
Somehow, anyhow, trying to stop this run.
And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. Michael Jordan now holds the NBA Finals record for most points and a half. This is certainly a night to be remembered in NBA history. Pass to Ainge. 23 seconds left here in the first quarter. 4 on the clock. Here's Pack. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Just owning that painted area. I guess the motto is do it till they stop it.
And here's Jordan outside. Another three for Chicago.
Well, they had a plan coming into this one, and they have executed on it perfectly.
Yeah, getting out ahead early on by stifling the competition on both ends of the floor.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls leading by a full 31 points at the... We welcome you back for the second quarter of Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Tremendous action so far between the Bulls and the Trailblazers.
And with Jordan leading the way, the Bulls won their first title last year. I'm not sure they'll have to wait long for another one.
Williams is out there with Livingston. And it's Michael Jordan. That's B.J. Armstrong. And it's Pippen in at the three. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Porter against Armstrong. And it's out of bounds as the Portland Trailblazers retain possession. And when we talk about Jordan, we're talking about a man, Clark, in the prime of his career. At the very top of his game.
Yeah, one of the best we've ever seen, Kevin. I wouldn't doubt the Larry O'Brien trophy lives in the Bulls trophy case for a few more years. I mean, the Blazers might not want to hear that, but it could very well happen.
It's Robinson high post. Shoots over Pippen. Robinson misses. Mike, I'd say any questions about Jordan's bad wrist have now been answered.
It's not affecting him at all, and he's taking advantage of some really soft Portland D. By the look of it, MJ's going to make this a long night for the Blazers.
And it's Jordan with the jam.
Not surprising at all to see Jordan piling up points, playing with a lot of determination and grit and insisting on being aggressive looking for his shots.
Porter looking it over. Here's Robinson. Knocked loose.
Seemed as if he had the angle to finish, but the defense did just enough to throw him off.
And 3 from Jordan drills the three-pointer. Jordan's got 7 now in this quarter.
And when Jordan is in rhythm now, his pull-up game, deadly. Shoots it with such confidence.
And here we go. Porter against Armstrong. And 3 from Jordan. And the Bulls, another 3.
He's letting it fly from downtown, and you can see the confidence is obvious when he shoots the 3-ball, and that's part of what makes him such an outstanding shooter.
Yeah, no question. And I don't understand why the defense hasn't adjusted and tried to chase him off the line.
Hey, this is a pretty funny story you think about it. After Chicago drafted Jordan in 1984, he flew into town, but they didn't have anybody at the airport to pick him up. A chauffeur at the airport recognized him and offered him a ride. I bet you the Bulls figured out how to take better care of Jordan after that.
Out of bounds, Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession. A different look now for Portland. Jerome Kersey's checked in for Robinson, and it's Drexler in for Ainge. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Shot clock at 3. Here's Porter. That one off the back iron and out. That's hard to believe the Bulls wouldn't be prepared to greet the number 3 overall pick, Mike. I've never heard of that before.
Well, it worked out well for the chauffeur, though.
That's funny.
Jordan appreciated it so much that he hired him as his personal assistant, and he still got the job.
A good deed rewarded.
Couldn't that be you and I, Kev? We could be driving them around.
Nice work, and they are getting it done at both ends.
And building on this lead. They played a pretty complete game.
And right away, we can see the one-on-one battle, Mike, between Jordan and Drexler is going to take center stage.
And not in the way Clyde wanted. Jordan's been toying with him. If this is how their matchup is going to go, the Blazers are in trouble.
Yeah, big trouble.
And the Bulls might be a little short on the bench. Craig Hodges has been limited with a bad ankle.
Beyond the arc, and the Bulls another 3.
Doesn't get any easier for Jordan. Terrific at exploiting the defense in transition.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Trailblazers. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. He kicks it to Drexler. Back to Porter. Trying to end the drought, and it's blocked. Now Jordan. Non-stop scoring machine here. And yes, it's good.
You know, finding ways to build their lead, to expand it. Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And it's because they're playing selfless basketball, doing an outstanding job running and executing their plays.
Outside, Porter. Kersey with the screen on Armstrong. And the rejection by Pippen.
Pippen putting in the work to get there for the denial. That was really a nice hustle play.
Here's Jordan. And Jordan throws it down.
What a power surge by these guys. They can't miss.
Literally, what a stretch.
Knocked away. There's the lob to the hoop. Got it off in time. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
They already had the momentum going to the break. Now they've got even more of it.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Welcome into the third quarter here in Chicago, folks. The Bulls in pursuit of their second consecutive NBA title. A win here in Game 1 would go a long way toward making that happen.
And I don't know how Michael Jordan can follow up that performance in the first half. But we'll find out.
On the court for the Trailblazers, Williams is out there with Kevin Duckworth. Then there's Porter. Then there's Jerome Kersey. And it's Drexler in at the shooting guard.
I like seeing Drexler get it done inside, punishing the defense for letting them get in that tight.
I'm glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
He has that fight in him. Love the aggression of the
Drexler
rim.
won't score once again. What did he do? He's supposed to
game.
score in the first
You
few
see why
seconds.
they lean on him night in and night out.
And here are the Trailblazers now. One of the great halves in NBA history, Clark, shattering some league records in the process.
And you know what, Kevin? Portland's got to be terrified. I mean, we thought his wrist might affect him. Instead, Jordan looks now like he's never been better.
He's incredible. And now let's go to David Aldridge for this report.
Thanks, Kevin. Now, it seems like Michael Jordan always has a little extra when he's facing the Blazers. Maybe that has something to do with the 1984 draft. Famously, Portland passed on Jordan, leaving Chicago to take Jordan at number 3. Maybe Jordan took that personally. Guys, back to you.
But
Do
who's
you think
number
so,
one?
David? My goodness, Clark, I think
I need to
Jordan
look
has
that
got
up. Who's
that
number one draft
in the back
1984?
of his mind.
What
My
teams
goodness, that
passed
probably
on
leads him
Jordan
every game he
besides the
plays, Clark.
Trailblazers? So the
Well, for a
Trailblazers and
player with
somebody
his
else.
pride and competitive spirit, I think you're right. But I assure you, Michael Jordan doesn't need extra incentive. He always is ready to compete at the highest level. That fire in him is always turned up high.
No matter who he's facing. And Jordan, Mike, is just tormenting the Blazers from three-point range.
What the hell was
Going
that?
to take
That
a
was a hell of
much
a shot.
stronger
right
effort
there.
from Portland defensively. They can't give Jordan an inch of room on the perimeter anymore.
How about this, guys? If the Blazers had taken Jordan in that 84 draft, their backcourt could have been MJ and Clyde Drexler. How about that for a twosome?
Rocket 6. Here's Porter, and the rejection by Pippen. Jordan way outside. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Coming out of halftime, they're on an absolute tear.
And I don't know what was said in that locker room, but it's working.
Mike, the 84 draft is rehashed and looked at from every way, but it is scary to think, isn't it, about that guard combination in Portland had they drafted Michael Jordan.
Well, the West had so many strong centers back then, you can't blame Portland for taking a big. But it would have been a lot of fun, Kev, to see MJ and Drexler team up.
A couple of future Hall of Famers. Like, you think the Bulls may be in Porter's head? He's having a hard time getting anything going.
I don't think you can discount it, Kevin. He's a totally different shooter against this team. In all 3 of their meetings this year, his field goal percentage nowhere near its normal level.
Kersey kicks to Drexler. Over Jordan. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Here's Chicago. They're on an 11-2 run. Jordan is doubled. Over Duckworth. The shot by Jordan, no good.
And the D got super lucky he didn't drain that one.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it.
I love the floor awareness from Pippen, understanding when the defense is overcommitted.
Drexler against Jordan. Outside Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Porter inside. Guarded by Paxson.
A true anchor. Cartwright shows quick reflexes to come away with that block.
Jordan with the bucket.
He snatched
Hey, it's
that
as
block.
plain as pound cake. Keep it simple. They want to see how big this league can get.
No such thing as running up the score at this level.
Drexler passes to Porter. Outside Williams.
Like, once you steal the ball, you can't do it again.
And there's the pass to Drexler. Here's Duckworth. Portland again missing.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
A nice shot by Jordan.
Their offense has really stood out. They're piling up the points and torching this defense.
I like how under control they've been on offense, keeping things simple and running their plays well.
Duckworth passes to Williams. Here's Kersey. No good on the last second attempt there. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Bulls running up.
Yep.
Welcome back as we get set for the fourth quarter action here in Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Portland and Chicago both trying to jump out to an early lead in this series. And the matchup between Jordan and Drexler. Mike is not going how the Blazers wanted it to.
This could be a long series for Drexler. Jordan's not one to let up when he's got a guy on the ropes.
Yep.
And guys, I don't think there's a better crowd in sports than this Bulls crowd. They can make it deafening in here.
Hansen is out there with John Paxson. And it's Michael Jordan. And it's Purdue. And it's King at the 4 spot. That's the group on the floor for Chicago. Here's Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
Hey, when Jordan is cutting to the cup, he's locked in on throwing it down. The D doesn't have a chance of denying him that chance.
And when you've got a crowd this enthusiastic, Clark, and a player as exciting as Michael Jordan, that is a pretty potent combination.
Combustible is a word that comes to mind. Really a match made in heaven. I mean, MJ feeds off of that energy of the crowd. And when he needs a boost, they give it to him. And vice versa.
And it continues to be a battle for Porter against the Chicago Bulls. Clark, he can't get any traction.
Well, Chicago's defense has been a real Rubik's Cube for him. He just can't seem to solve it. The Blazers are going to have to do a little bit more to try to get him some easier looks.
Tipped away. Here's Peck. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Chicago making a switch here. Armstrong's checked in. They are in complete control, coach, of this game.
There's no question, without a doubt, they've been firing on all cylinders.
In every way, you're right. And Jordan's three-point output has been a huge story once again here tonight.
And that's not usually where he makes his mark. If he continues to pour it in from long range the next few games, the Blazers will have their hands full.
Absolutely. From outside the arc, sinks the three-pointer. Jordan's got 11 points in the quarter.
Ever since halftime, they have been out at the arc, dropping bomb after bomb.
And who can blame them? When you're hitting like this, you've got to just keep it going.
Armstrong kicks to Jordan. From deep. He doesn't hit that one. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Robinson passes to Peck. Got a piece of it.
I did not mean
We're
to
in
do
the
that.
final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in.
Wrong button. How to pass it to Jordan. Then I shot it.
Outside Jordan. Good on the bucket.
Relentless. You make contact with Jordan, it doesn't affect him
If I
at
pass it
all.
to Jordan instead, he shot the ball.
Here's Watley. Over to the left wing. Here's Peck. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Smart approach to this possession, working the ball inside for a point-blank shot at the hoop.
And the dunk by Jordan.
Outstanding finishing there by Jordan. Terrific at getting inside and powering the flush down.
And stolen by Jordan. Good on the triple.
It's obvious he's looking to continue to attack on offense so this lead can expand.
And if you were hitting like he is in this one, you would be too. His efficiency has done a lot for them.
Livingston's checked in for Chicago. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Danny Ainge is checked in for Watley. Poked loose. Here's Jordan. It's Chicago with another bucket.
What a competitor. He's been looking for a shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
With the drive, here's Ainge. King with the block.
Great D from King. That's his role on this squad.
Robinson passes to Ainge. There's a screen by Robinson. Shot clock at 5. Shot to stop the run. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Looking to keep it rolling.
Stay on the attack and keep playing the right way.
Jordan the pass to King. Back to Jordan. Over Robinson. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
This run, it's a haymaker, a knockout punch.
I think this run has sealed the game. Guys, where are we going to dinner?
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. Abdelnaby, the pass to Pat. They get a hand on it. Just 4 to shoot. Robinson for 3. Rebound by the Bulls. And here's Jordan outside. Another 3 for Chicago.
Accurate from deep. Jordan's a guy you have to track beyond the arc.
And with this victory, the Bulls stand just 3 wins away, Mike Fratello, from their 2nd consecutive title.
And it looks like they are determined to make that happen. Michael Jordan's got 1 finger on the trophy already.
And you know the Chicago crowd will be ready, Clark, for Game 2. This building will be rocking.
No question about it, Kevin. It will be a great atmosphere, but don't count the Blazers out now. There are still 3 games ahead in Portland. And that building has its own set of problems for the opposition.
Well, you played
Hey, come on, I'm fucking... Jeez. Okay, what's the next challenge? Double nickel. Michael Jordan proves he is officially back from retirement by putting on a show in New York, scoring 55 points. Scored 55 points, hold John Starks to less than 2 threes.
Michael changed the game because everyone tried to do the things that he did. He would drive down, dunk on people with their tongue wagging and all that stuff. What he became, the evolution, I mean, it was like, wow. When you have a guy with the kind of notoriety, the kind of popularity that Michael has, is good for the whole entire league. You know, y'all keep calling it the double nickel game.